Hello, everybody. It's Sky today, back with another dorm renovation. Today, I decided to do an art student's dorm room. Art, history, and fine art are both degrees in Discovery University. Sims 3, they only had the fine art one, but now they have both, which I think is really cool. Actually, all of my friends are artists. Like, every single friend that I make just always happens to be an artist. And 3 of them are actually in art school right now. And I took inspiration from their dorms when I would go visit, or their rooms. One of them lives at home, and her room is super artsy and fun and cool. And they really were my inspiration. I've been surrounded by art my whole life because literally all of my friends are always artists. I have tons of their art hanging up in my room. And I've actually asked for Sims art for my birthday that's coming up. So I'm really excited about that. I'll definitely show you guys whenever I get it. The art degree was always my favorite degree in Sims 3 to play. I love maxing out the painting skill. And I think that it's cool that there's 2 different kinds of art degrees. And with the 2 universities, there's Brightchester and there's Foxbury. And Brightchester is supposed to be the artsy school, like language arts, has the art degrees, that kind of stuff. And then Foxbury is more like of the technical school, like technology. That's where you would get like your engineering degree, or they have like a robotics team and that kind of stuff. And Brightchester, one of their organizations is the Art Guild. So if your sim is in that organization, you go by the lake, which is super pretty, and you and all your sims set up your canvases, and it's just super cute. And I haven't done it yet. Right now, I have a sim that is working on a communications degree because I want her to be a lawyer, but my next move is definitely going to be an art student. I don't know if I'm going to do art history or fine art. It just depends what kind of careers you can get boosted up in. I have hardly even touched careers in The Sims. I recently maxed out the political career, and that was fun. I love the careers that you can do from home, because it gives you something to do instead of them just like going in a rabbit hole and you have to wait for them to get back from work. I'd much rather do some stuff, like with the political one, you would have to go out and tell Sims your causes, and you'd have to convince them to vote for you, and you'd have to give speeches and stuff. And I thought that was so much fun, and you made a lot of money being a politician. I really, really loved doing that career. That career comes with City Living. So if you have City Living, I would definitely try that out because there's just so much to do. It's super entertaining. And one of the mischief interactions is make empty promises. So you can either be like an honest politician or you can be a super corrupt politician. My guy was kind of corrupt. It was a whole thing. He was a really fun character. He was a crazy dad, and he had like 5 kids while he was with his wife that weren't his wife's kids, and so their family tree is poppin'. And he was super corrupt, and I know that that's not a good guy, but when you're playing with The Sims, it's fun when things are interesting and not vanilla. The voice quality might be bad today because I'm using my phone as opposed to my boyfriend's phone, and his phone's a little bit nicer than mine, so I just wanted to let you guys know if it sounds kind of weird. Last time I talked about how I had downloaded that mod that gives me extra traits, and one of them is actually Natural Artist, and I think I'm definitely going to use that because with that trait, you gain the painting skill a lot faster. And with Discovery University, you have to wait a few days to get your application, and you might actually not get accepted. So if I don't have any painting skill, then she's not going to get accepted into Brightchester for the distinguished art degrees. But if you do like max out your skill, you can get scholarships and you can go to the school that you want to. So I definitely want to use that so I don't have to spend way too much time just trying to max out her skill, especially if I make a new sim from scratch that doesn't have any skills yet. One of my best friends, one that's an artist, she actually told me that after watching one of my videos that she went and bought Discovery University, and that made me so happy because, like, that is the goal here. I am such an advocate for The Sims, and it's seriously just one of the most fun things that I think you can do in your free time, and it's super creative. So I was super excited when she told me that my video made her get Discovery University. Right now, Sims has this thing going on, the developers do, where we actually get to vote on a stuff pack. So Laundry Day, they call it like a fan-made stuff pack because, so for Laundry Day, they also did this. So basically they put out like 5 different ideas, and then you get to vote on which one you think is the best. And then after you vote on that, like what the main idea is, then you get to go to the next step, which would be what kind of gameplay features you want. And then you go to the next step, which would be like what kind of create-a sim items you want and what kind of build items you want, and just what kind of features you want in the game. And I think it's like a 5-step process, and I thought that was really cool. Laundry Day was one of those, and now they're doing it in the 2 that I'm leaning towards, because they have like a science one, they have like a technology one, they have a wellness one, and then they have a it's called Happy Haunts, so you could be like, it would add like a Grim Reaper career or something like that. And then they have the arts and crafts one, which would be like knitting or glass blowing or that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of leaning toward the Happy Haunts or the arts and crafts one. I feel like we kind of already have the wellness one with Spa Day, and Spa Day doesn't really add that much to the gameplay. So I just feel like that would be kind of boring. And the arts and crafts one, everyone is so set on elders having knitting, and I'm totally down for that because elders are so boring and they don't have that many activities to do and stuff like that. So I think it'd be really cool if we could have that. But also, I would love to be the Grim Reaper. Like, the Grim Reaper has been in Sims since the beginning of Sims, and it'd be super cool to be able to actually play as the Grim Reaper. And there's also another one that was the ghost hunting career, which they had that in The Sims 3, and that one was also really fun, and it's super silly, and it'd be a freelance career, so it'd be a thing where like you go out and do it yourself, and you don't go into a rabbit hole. They give you tasks to do, and that would also be for the Grim Reaper career. And then there was another career, a psychic career, yeah. And so any one of those would be super fun to me, but I have a feeling that the arts and crafts one is gonna win just because everyone has wanted knitting for elders for so long, and I wouldn't be upset with that either. But I'd also like to do the glass blowing one because my best friend is a glass blower, and I'd love to make her and like max out her glass blowing skill, because in real life her skill is definitely maxed out. I'm really excited to see where it takes us. So the final voting is tomorrow. So that would be, what day is it today? What is the date? So it'd be Tuesday, November 26th. And then later in the week, they'll let us know which one won, and then we'll move on to the next round of voting. So I'm super excited for that. I think it'll be fun. I don't usually get stuff packs a lot, but if it's one of those 2, I'm definitely going to want to get it. And I just think it's cool that they let us in on the process and all that stuff. So that's going to be really fun. And this is like reasons why I love The Sims, because the developers are always communicating with us and asking what we want and all that kind of stuff. So this build is almost done, so I think I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.